The Hang 10 LSA National Surf Lifesaving Champs is proudly presented by Hang 10. The 2011 National Surf Lifesaving Champs took place in the mother city this month, with over 600 competitors from 30 clubs from along the nation's coastline converging on Camps Bay Beach in search of glory and national titles.
This championships is the premier event for lifesaving in South Africa. We got about 30 clubs competing at this championships and 600 competitors from all around the country. It's a 3-day event, so it's quite a tough event. Most of the competitors compete in up to 6 or 7 events. So that's why it's regarded as one of the premier events in lifesaving. Worldwide, lifesaving is regarded as a tough sport. And the sport of lifesaving has also grown through the Hang 10 sponsorship because we've been able to put on this fabulous event. So I think through Hang 10 sponsorship, the sport of lifesaving has once again, taken its rightful place on the South African sporting calendar, and we hope that it grows from here.
Well, as the president of Lifesaving South Africa said, this sport is on the grow. An increase in competitors at the Nationals this year, but more importantly, an increase in awareness for safety on our beaches. Day one greeted the competitors with gloomy conditions. Water temperatures were moderate, around 16 degrees, but this is the Cape and it can change by the hour. We catch up with the first final of the event on the water. It's the ladies' Malibu board race. Local club Fishhook have put the word out that it means business this year with a very strong team and hoping to take the overall title. Kendall Lewitz and Kim Brugman storming to the front. They've left the rest of the field a tall order to make up the distance, so it's the two girls from Fishhook neck and neck as they reach the wave line. But look to the left, Kim Brugman digs the nose in and opens the door for Kendall Lewitz to take the ladies' Malibu board title for 2011. Great to see the beaches packed with spectators. The next race, the men's board final, and certainly a furious-paced affair on the cards here with some big names in this final. The likes of Sean Diaz, Blaine Wood and Luke Nisbet, with some new blood in the mix as well, looking to make a name for themselves. So it's Fishhook and Pirates around the final turn can, putting some distance now into the pack. Lyle Marstor puts in a strong burst and just pulls onto this wave. It's a small wave and it leaves Nisbet in his wake.
It feels really good. I've had always leading up through the season, I always do really well, and I do well at Western Province, and I do well at all the carnivals, and I think I stress myself out a bit too much when it comes down to SA Champs, and I always it never really seems to come through for me, and this year I just decided to come in and take it relaxed and just enjoy myself and just see what happens, and it seems to have paid off.
So the rivalry between the top clubs already creating some great racing. The Rescue Tube race for ladies up next. This event is a simulated team rescue event where a rescuer and patient race out to the marker buoys in turn. Once the patient is at the can, then the rescuer can leave the beach and the first back to the beach wins. Fishhook team of Eloise van Geysen and Dominique Dryden bolting to the front once more, giving the other teams a real chase on their hands. Durban Surf making up some ground now as they approach the wave line. But it's going to be too little too late. Van Geysen and Dryden finding a small swell to help them along, and their team just needs to get them up the beach to claim victory. Durban Surf takes second, and it's Fishhook again with third, stamping their authority on the champs from day one. The men's rescue tube is always one of the premier races, with South Africa having many world titles at this event at the World Champs. This race was no different. Durban Surf dominating, making the pickups at the cans in first, second and third. Into the wave line, and Durban sees two teams leading still, with Umhlanga Rocks now moving up into third. But it's going to be a 1-2 double for Durban, highlighting their strength in this particular event.
Obviously, it's great to clean sweep for Durban Surf, make the club proud, and we're on the way, leading on the way back, and our BT managed to sneak a bit of a wave there. But either way it went, A, B or C, it's points for the club, so it's good.
Yeah, we gave them a good go the whole way, and at Surf Lifesaving we picked up a little wave in the shore break and put us on the beach first.
So the first day of competition winding down as the focus moves from the ocean to the beach. Beach Flags is another event that South Africa has always been strong at on the world stage, with the Cape clubs being well known for their speed merchant ability. The final three would see two Cape clubs taking on Durban. And up they go, the speed of Mandy Moritz and Amy Foreman just too much here, and Bianca van Bargen has to settle for bronze. Final run now for the title. Up they come, and it's neck and neck, literally a dead heat here, and a rerun for the title. Up they come again, and Foreman seems to have the edge, but Moritz fights back. Foreman dives for the baton, but this time she gets it.
It's the closest I've ever gotten to us. I've improved over the last years. I waited 2 years to win the title from us, so I'm actually really, really happy.
Still on the beach, and the Sand Crabs take to centre stage with the men's squads. The Durban club Umhlanga Rocks always have a strong showing, and this year is no exception, with the Hind March brothers and Devin Daniels all in the final four. Final run now, and up they come. Hind March is up fast, so is De Mornay. He's got the edge right now. De Mornay never looks like losing this. He's so strong today.
I worked on it a lot last year, just getting on my start, getting my run in order. Feels good. Feels good to be back where I am.
So, day one wrapping up with some fantastic racing here on Camps Bay in the senior arena. 2 more days of racing still to come, and the question is, what does the Cape have in store for us?